Hi guys, welcome back. It's Nancy, and today I'm going to be showcasing some new releases from Spellbinders, part of the April 2022 release. The first one I've already die cut for you. This is called the Sweet Leaf Slimline. It is a mini slimline, so it's 6 1/4 by 3. Actually, I think it's 6 1/4 by 3 1/2. Nope. 6 1/4 by 3 1/4. And so you get the inner part, you get the outer frame. So what's nice is the frame is separate. So you can use the frame just if you want to do a mini slimline, or if you want to just cut out the internal without cutting out a frame. So I did cut those two out together. And then it also comes with these small little flowers, the inners, and a little sentiment die. So that all comes together, and that is item S5508, and I'll link everything down in the description for you. And then these are the new cherry blossom dies, and they are item number S41194. And so for the cherry blossom dies, you get these 3 branches, you get some leaves, you get 4 little leaves, you get a large cherry blossom, and then these other cherry blossoms we're going to assemble, and then these are the centers and the base. So we're going to put those together. So here are the 3 branches. Okay, and then the centers I had cut out in green originally. I didn't like it in green. So the centers go on the 2 florals here. So let's glue those together. Oh, before I do that, oops, I wanted to add a little color. So I have, and this is Spellbinders Essentials Color cardstock, by the way. R83 in Copic marker. And I just want to just add a little color. This is totally optional. And now we'll glue that back on. So that one's done. We'll do this one. There's an orchard not far from where I live, and little later in the spring, the whole area looks like cotton candy because of all the pink florals from all the apple blossoms, pear blossoms, cherry blossoms. It's really pretty. Okay, and then we have this die, which cuts out, you want to cut out one of the center one, and let me show you the die that it comes, which one it is. This one here, and it actually tells you on the die how many cut out. So you need 1 of this piece, so there's a 1 right there, and you need 2 of the smaller ones. So there's a 2 right there. So they tell you how many to cut out on the die. So I need 1 of the center, 2 of the smaller ones, so I don't need this one. We can move that one, and I've already started to color those. And the way that you assemble these is the 2 smaller petals go on the outside, and then the larger petal goes on the top. So we're going to put a little glue on here. And then this guy goes on top. Now my glue dries fairly quickly, very little time to wiggle it. And then one of these green pieces goes down at the bottom here to be the base. That's kind of like a bud. So that looks good. And with that extra one, I can actually reuse this too. Stuck to my finger. Tweezers would help if your hands are too big. So I have another little bud there. And I'm using the Art Glitter Glue, which dries very quickly. Okay. All right. And then for this one, it tells you to cut one of the centerpiece and then 2 of the smaller leaves, which are these guys, and then 3 of the wider leaf. Now I only cut out 2, and I think it's fine because, again, all we're going to do here is just color and layer them. So and same thing, same kind of thing. You're just going to layer some petals behind and some petals in front. It's very organic. There's no right or wrong way of doing this. I like putting these longer ones in the back. And then we can put some of these shorter ones in the front. And then all you do is just continue layering the petals until they're where you want them. Okay, so that looks pretty good to me. And then same thing with this other one. This one says, I'm missing one. Well, I guess I'm not putting that one together. Oh, they're over here. Had them on my scratch paper. So you need one of these, kind of heart-shaped one. And then 2 of these long ones. It says 3 of these tiny ones. I only have 2, and 4 of these short little round ones. I only have 2 of those. So we're just going to make do with what we have. Again, you can always cut more. The more you add, the more dimension, the bigger the flower is going to look. Okay. And I'm assuming these just go like this. We'll just glue those on. And I like this glue, if I didn't mention it already, because it does dry very quickly. So you don't have to wait for it to dry. It does it very, very quickly. All right, this one we're going to have to turn the other way. add this one to this guy. We'll make a separate flower. Because we can do whatever we want. And I do have a couple of these little extra green pieces. Whoops, that one went flying. Won't be using that one. Okay, so we have a couple of buds. We got another. Can we add this to this? Make this one look a little bigger. Yeah, we can do that. A little color on this one. So feel free to mix and match, but there are instructions on the Spellbinders website too, if you want to make them real formal looking. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 buds. We can add that one later. Okay, so I'm going to start assembly. That was not too hard at all to make some pretty little cherry blossoms. So we're going to take a card base I made up, slimline card base. This is 6.5 by, I think it's 6.5 by 6.5, so I need to cut it down a little bit because it's a little too long. So we're going to cut down 1/4 of an inch on here because it should only be 6 1/4 long. You need it 6.5 wide so you can score it at 3 1/4, but you only need it 6.5 long. So I'm going to, or 6 1/4 long. Sorry, I'm going to trim a little bit off my edge here. All right, so now we should have 6.5 wide scored at 3 1/4 and 6 1/4 long, so this will fit on here perfectly. So we're just going to add our glue. Probably could have ran it through the Xyron, but that's okay. All right. Put my heavy block on there to hold that in place. And then I also have a couple of die cut leaves. And let me show you guys the detail when these leaves are cut. It actually embosses the veining of the leaves in there. So, and I cut these out of some pearlescent scrap paper out of my scrap box. Very pretty. So I don't need to add any extra colors to those. And now we're going to turn this way. And we are going to decorate with our cherry blossoms. So I'm going to start with this big guy. This. And then we'll have a branch coming off of here. Actually, this one should be down here. And these I cut out of scrap wood grain paper. So same thing, just going to run a little bit of glue on there. And because you have 3 different pieces here, you can make this on an A2 size. You can make it longer and go on a traditional slimline card. You do whatever you want to do to make this fit on your card. Now, for these flowers, you can take a little mouse pad or some foam. This is just some craft foam. And then you take a stylus tool and you just press down. And that'll make the flowers kind of pop. So you can see they have a little bit of dimension to them now. Just on these big guys, I'm going to do that on. You can use the back of your pencil or pen or something like that. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So that was actually pretty easy to do. I know it looks like it took me a while, but it actually didn't. I just pre-die cut everything, and you guys saw me do everything live with you. So it's just a matter of cutting the background. Again, that's the Sweet Leaf Slimline. And then die cutting the little cherry blossom pieces. And they were very, very easy to assemble. I just put a little marker on there and glue them together. And I have a really easy slimline card. And I can just put my sentiment down here below. Again, the Sweet Leaf Slimline comes with this die. So I can stamp a sentiment and put that on there and it'll fit perfectly. So another card panel to add to your mini slimline collection. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Are you used to seeing pink cherry blossoms or white cherry blossoms? I know white is more commonly, you know, with dogwood trees, but there are different colors of blossoming fruit. So let me know which one you're familiar with, and if you'll try this one out, comment down below, and I'll put the links for you guys to purchase everything from Spellbinders. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Bye-bye. I just realized as I was putting everything away that I forgot to add the leaves. So luckily, I'm able to come back and do that. Sorry, guys. I know some of you were yelling in the camera saying, Nance, where are the leaves? Where are the leaves? I'll grab my little jewel picker here for that. Yep. Missed a few. Okay, doesn't that look better now that everything has leaves? Yes, it does. Now I'm done with this card. Well, after I find a sentiment to put on here. All right, there we go. Don't forget the leaves on your card. All right, answer the comments down below. I love reading when you guys comment on my videos. Again, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.